So when they see that, I can only imagine what they feel like seeing that somebody's paying me for a psychic crystal ball. Okay, let's see. Eee! Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, dear.
Hi.
How are you? Hello,
We're here with
Hi.
my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law and my husband and my son.
Okay, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Michelle.
Hi,
Hi,
Oh my
Michelle.
gosh,
Michelle.
see, I'm all nervous now. Okay. Okay, so what did you wanted to connect to a loved one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just a first name.
Mario.
Okay.
Don't give her any info unless she asks.
Okay.
Yeah, just yes or no. And if you can validate afterwards, okay? And this is like a mini reading too, so I'm gonna just do the best that I can with the time we have. Okay. So give me a second. I am nervous too a little bit because everybody's watching me. There's something with like a sport. Does that resonate?
A sport?
A sport of some kind, but it doesn't feel like a normal sport. And I don't necessarily think this person like played a sport, but it just maybe they like this sport or watch this sport or it's relevant to something. But there's some kind of sport or activity. And this person, Mario. There's something with like, did this person like to be outdoors a lot?
Yes.
Yeah. I just feel like this person is outdoors a lot. This person doesn't feel really old. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I wouldn't say like grandfather or father, younger. So he feels very serious in a lot of ways, like driven, like very focused on things here, very in his mind, in his head. Maybe like he could be very private at times, but it was a good way in a sense, a very like a deep thinker. Very family oriented and loyal as well. I feel like there's a lot of love and smiling, happy smiles for family. Like in regards to family, you maybe were happy place or something this person was very fond of. I got a lot of goosebumps on that one. So some people, I don't know who you are to this person. No, on the right for me, but it's maybe, I guess it'd be your right to the here. You talk in your head to this person?
Which one? My mother-in-law or my
Yes,
sister-in-law?
her. Is that the mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Okay, do you talk to this person in your head? Like you speak to them still or ask or talk to them?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, because they acknowledge that for you specifically. There's like it's not a very emotional conversation necessarily. It feels like you have an understanding perhaps. And I have goosebumps. So an understanding, there's this freedom you have with this conversation with this person in your head that they appreciate. You acknowledge them like as if they're not gone. Sometimes maybe there's like this energy of like you accept that there's beyond, right? So this person, when they, because you know our loved ones are around us and we're not awoke to that, sometimes we don't recognize or we're busy or distracted, and this person, you talk to them and they feel recognized, okay, that they're around, so they thank you for that. And then the person to the left of me, which would be her over here, this person is really close to you specifically in a way, like a bond. That was different, right? Okay. And it feels like this person, you did a lot, like you guys maybe knew a lot about how you moved or whatever. And then independently now, it sometimes feels unsure how to move.
Yeah.
Like perhaps it's emptier now when you move, right? Like you do things and it doesn't feel the same because I don't know, is this like a brother or a close relative to you or something like that? Because it just, to me, it feels like this energy, either a close friendship or a close brother, or just that kind of bond where they know a lot and you move a certain way. They, oh, where are you going to be? Oh, I'm going to be over here. You know, they're safe, you know, type of energy. And it's like, sometimes I think you feel like I don't have that to say to that person. So am I safe, or do I know what I'm doing here, or how to move? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So this person's acknowledging that for you, that they're always with you. So you can still do the same as a mother-in-law and kind of try to talk to this person in a way. Not that I feel like you're scared to sometimes. Like, I feel like you get shut off, like you don't want to acknowledge it maybe or accept it. And so you kind of shut down with believing any kind of anything. Like, maybe you don't even like to think about it at all. You know what I mean? And I think this person wants you to still do that because they are with you. I got goosebumps again. That's my validation. This person is with you always, and they're bringing up the kind of dynamic that you had for a reason, to know that they're still there doing that with you, even though you might not be realizing it. So if you can kind of begin a conversation in an open mind with it, you might realize that you'll start to feel safer in those moments when you start to move like you did before, in a way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And the other one's even tougher. Is that your husband?
This one back here?
Yeah.
That's my
Is that
husband.
one? Does that make sense that this is going to be a harder one even more so?
Yeah.
With this connection. Okay. So it's like, we're going to save the best for last in a way. Okay. So very proud of you, like right off the bat. I think you don't always feel like you're filling these shoes that you need to fill, and this person is validating that you have filled those shoes. Oh, I'm sorry. You have filled those shoes, and they're very proud of who you are, and you need to be proud of who you are too, what you've accomplished and the strength that you carry, because you don't speak it, but it's seen, and it's acknowledged. I think you carry a lot, you know, in your world, and I think this person, I don't know, they guided you or helped you, or is this the father?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, because I'm not sure. I wasn't sure who this person was necessarily because of how I'm seeing it, but it feels like you would kind of mentor. This person would mentor you in life, right? Like, in a way, you're watching and heeding what this person did, and because you don't have that either, it's kind of like you sometimes feel, am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Is he proud of me? Am I succeeding? And he's like, yes. You know, don't feel that way, because you're doing everything that you should be doing in your dynamic. You're the best person to do that in your dynamic. So know that he's proud, and you be proud as well. Okay. That was deep. Hold on. Okay. So do you guys share meals a lot together, or is this significant? Like, there's a meal, like is there a tradition or a meal or something? Because it's like he wants you guys to create a tradition for him, that you guys can start being more talkative about him. Because, like, and are you the wife? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes. So like how you are with him, how you kind of recognize him to be around in a way, it's like he wants you to kind of encourage that around a meal with everybody, so that the ones who are maybe not so open with talking to him that way can kind of learn how to do that. And food is always a good way, right, to kind of like bring out that flow in stuff. He's going to be there for that as well. So he's letting you guys know, and I'm going to talk about how he's going to show himself right now, how he shows himself, and how he will show himself in that moment when you create that for you guys, because it's like a healing process. Okay. So he asked that you do leave him a seat open for that meal if you guys implement that, okay, to just have a seat available for him. Did he have like a favorite meal? Is that what it is? There's like something that you made that he liked or something? A favorite thing? A lot?
A lot.
It's a lot.
Well, it's like, I don't know. Maybe there's something that, I don't know. It's that maybe it's, there's just something about making it around him, right? Like you're kind of creating something for him. So if he liked it all, then whatever, make it around whatever, whatever, but it's like the food is significant, and the way he's going to show himself at that table or at that meal is in laughter. So what will happen is there will be a lot of provoking of joking and stories and laughter. Okay. It will just naturally, you'll notice it, right? You're going to have this maybe first meal and you're going to acknowledge him there, and you're going to start having a lot of fond, funny memories, and you're going to be laughing, and that's going to be his energy encouraging a healthier vibe in this grief. Okay. So laughter will be a natural reaction that will be actually from him. And then sometimes, do you guys hear bells, or somebody hears like a bell or ding, or like something that sounds like a ring, but you don't, I don't know that you don't know where it's coming from, but it's odd.
Yeah. Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I hear that he's like ringing bells or manipulating sound or trying to get attention with bells. Okay, so that's him. When you're hearing that, because it feels like it's kind of far away in a way too, like in another room or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's like he's doing that. So that's him currently, not necessarily when you have this traditional meal thing. Okay, this is going to be like in the everyday. And then there's a warmth in a hallway. Do you have like a hallway that gets warmer or something like that?
Probably the one by the
By
stairs
the
right here.
stairs,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so there's like warm spots that you'll feel when walking through the hallway, and he says that's him as well. It's like a comfort, a hug that you'll feel as you walk through there, and that's going to be his energy. So that's like ways that he's showing you currently that he's there and he's present. And just for the sake of helping with the healing and the grief, that meal or that little tradition that you create will help you guys connect and be more conscious of those signs and synchronicities that he sends your way. Okay. Did you have any questions?
I know you have questions.
About the ashes.
No. And then the baby sleeps.
That's what
The
everyone-
baby has dreams.
We have two.
Two
the
babies.
first
This
one-
baby has dreams or talks about dreaming or wakes up in the middle of the night.
He talks in his sleep.
Okay, because I'm
The
saying
other one talks about him more.
about him more. Okay,
Yeah,
because
she's
I'm hearing that he visits in dreams to the baby.
I'm sure it's my daughter.
Okay.
She'll wake
So
up.
that's
and say that
also,
she
I would
saw
listen.
him.
I would
Yeah.
listen to what they say because he's visiting them in dreams.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that was kind of cool. Everybody got a little something out of that one. If you guys have any questions, like you can feel free to ask him like right now while we're here, you can ask something if you need to know anything. Otherwise,
don't ask them. Ask her. She has a question.
I have a question. We have his ashes at home. I just wanted to know if he's happy about it that it's at home or we have to bury him.
well, first things is they don't have like negative feelings about things on the other side, because they have an understanding of just that's really sometimes not important necessarily. Like, not that it's not important, but it's like they don't hold on to the same attachments to things that we do. So on the other side, it's kind of like, do what you want, what makes you feel good in it. If you want to keep it around, keep it around. If you want to put it out, do that. But ultimately, he wants you guys to feel a connection right now. So maybe right now it's good to have around, but eventually if you feel like you want to go do something that helps you guys heal and let him go, then you can do that too. Not that he's not still around you guys, but that could be maybe incorporated with your healing process. So maybe for now, while you're building some kind of, tradition that helps you guys heal in the grief, then you can think about maybe distributing, because I feel like that's on your heart. And because it's on your heart, it needs to be considered, right? So maybe you start him off with being home, and then as you guys develop this family thing with him still present in a sense, you can come up with how to do that later. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
So just kind of follow your gut through this process of healing with your family. And I think he will kind of even guide you with that too himself. Like you'll know through, just there's going to be validation in the signs and synchronicities. If you reach out to him yourself and you're like, you could just set it there.
They sent that back.
Okay, thank you. If you just like reach out and say to him, like, we want to know what you would want, you could ask him that directly and then watch what the signs and synchronicities that we talked about or that you even notice independently, because they'll do multiple things. Like I usually give people a few things that they show, but that doesn't mean that's all of it. There's many ways they'll try to connect with you. So you can ask those questions and then wait. And don't be impatient, because it just takes time. Energy is energy. Movement of energy takes time sometimes. But you can see and you'll know and you'll be like, that's what that was. I know what I have to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, she's getting a call. You don't have any questions?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.